In a rare occurrence, Paper X, they stay calm and they will not overreact.
All right. Slow up momentarily, but a lot of space being taken by Sushi Boys around the long side of A. Let's see if he can get through. Knife, I don't think.
Yeah,
really,
no tags.
Yeah, no tags on anyone. So for now, information pretty lacking.
Screen goes up, so Paper X well aware that they have to give up any idea about elbow. The Omen Smoke will come out as well. Now, no PTC in B. Going for that Poison Cloud, trying to go for the lurk, but he may be too slow as everyone from Paper X, they're just sprinting out. They want to be there for the retake as soon as Spike Plant goes down. It's up to the main squad of Full Sense to just buy enough time. Oh no, PTC, he realized he might have been late, and he sprints forward. Lets himself be known to Mind Freak, and the Dizzy comes in. Leviathan regains vision. And the jumps come in from Forsaken and Monyet. Something going for another pickoff as well. Sushi Boys only 1 kill, and it's all down to Johnelson. He gets 2, but that's gonna be the end of the story as we see Forsaken getting the defuse for 11 points.
The ideas are so good, but they panic just a little bit. PTC just starts making those footsteps, and immediately Mind Freak swivels around at him, and it just ends up all crumbling from there. Could have been so good for Full Sense.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, I almost feel bad that I mentioned it. I always feel bad that I mentioned he might be out of time.
That's the first thing I was looking at. I was like, that could go bad for Paper X, and then I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I mean, PTC felt the pressure, wanted to try to catch up, and I think it's because maybe the main squad hears so many footsteps getting near the site, right? And you start to over-panic. Well, at the end of the day, we see another forest find. Now, this is how Full Sense was able to make the match happen on Ave and try to catch up. This time, Poison Cloud will stop them for the time being.
Poison's off.
And a lot of rifles in the hands of Paper X. 3 Bulldogs and a Guardian for Forsaken. Monyet with the Stinger, so this close-range weaponry going to be tricky to kind of cajole Paper X into using, giving them the really good opportunities for it. And you can see that Guardian is going to be identified in mid. Now, just trying to find some weakness here. Full Sense going to just really take their time, see if they can.
And Paper X, they're just so confident on this map. They have been giving up elbow here on A non-stop. They look at the toxic screen, they say, we don't want to deal with that. We don't want anyone to get stuck in there. Ultorb here for PTC, but still quite a ways away for most ultimates on the side of Full Sense. Something. Does he go for the spike plan? Oh, he's going to get 1 kill. That gives him the confidence to peek out off of the flash. Then that's a double kill. Spike stranded in the middle of the site. Sushi Boys will have to reclaim that position. Forsaken going for the flank, but Leviathan swings out with a stinger. Now a 2v3, but PTC is so low, so Sushi Boys comes in to save the day. A double kill. Yeah. Inverse the camera doesn't go down in time. Jing has to let go. And Sushi Boys, he tries to bait him and goes for the swing out, but he's so low. And just an extra bullet and Jing will get the round.
So close. Full Sense. Able to recover so nicely from that sneaky position by Something. Great timing there from Something. Completely fools Full Sense. Gets those 2 kills, delays it just long enough. Then they're able to really lock down this link area, but
I mean,
they're just so good, man. I mean, Paper X is just so talented. It's just so difficult.
Yeah, they had already also done so much damage, right? Sushi Boys did what he could, all the heroics at the window there.
Yep.
But it's just not enough. Brings him up to 10 kills, but all of them way behind in the total number as Paper X now with some changed aggression on A site. They herd them into the middle of the map, and ladies and gentlemen, I think we're facing the last couple steps here of Full Sense at the AVL. Mind Freak. Screen goes back up and trade for the Cloud. Allows him to keep his eyes trained on market. Oh, tries to swing out off of the Omen Smoke. Now, an opportunity for Full Sense. Showstopper online as well. Okay, a bit of a blind teleport forward. Just a Hail Mary on this bonus from Paper X.
Surely not. Surely there's no way Something can get this done. Johnelson half health. Yeah, you might be able to get one, but that crossfire outside of that door, that 50-50 is...
Yeah, I think he's just gonna. Oh no, okay. I'm always wrong about this one.
Oh my
no,
God!
Something. How do you do that? The round goes to full sense, but boy, oh boy, they've definitely been training on this map.
That is ridiculous that he's even. He reads that so well. I mean, yes, it is kind of the expected positions, but the fact that his mechanics are good enough to spin on a dime that quickly.
Yeah, and just hold the spray control, right? And
Right.
just transfer it over.
Exactly.
A very impressive showing mechanically here for something.
Whoa,
Yeah,
my
really
God.
good control on that spray. But at the end of the day, take away a couple weapons now. It should be noted that Paper did buy up to extra rifles there, so because they lost all of it on the previous round, they're now down to sheriffs, despite the previous one having theoretically been the bonus.
Got a thrash, a couple away from the ults for Forsaken and Jing. Still Johnelson once again as a showstopper. Sushi Boys, yeah, the neural theft. Maybe there's an opportunity to find some value here, especially with the weaker weapons. Find that early pick for full sense. There you go.
Yeah, full sense just drawing aggro from all angles, trying to get these early picks, but Forsaken is going to go for the trade. Spots Johnelson, and Johnelson not ready for the double as Jing swings out from behind. Continue to see one-to-one trades with the paint shell coming into tiles. Jing wants to chase through. Only 45 health. Bit of a greedy deal as Fox gets one step closer to his Seekers. And, Forsaken, quick swing around. And Fox will clean things up. Only 1 point away from his ultimate.
Still a scary round for full sense. Yeah, you win it, but I mean, Paper X, even on weaker buys, is still pushing you to the limits, and now they've got a showstopper. Now they've got the KO ult. No command is there. So there are a lot of powerful options for Paper X to send you out of this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, retakes are going to look real strong. They could even use one of these ultimates early on to push out. You mentioned no command online, the thrash still there, the showstopper still online as well. And here we go, Jing's using it just to clear out tiles. Even sees where the sky guiding light is coming from. He's still holding on to that rocket. Sushi Boys will get a nice kill, but look at that, Jing follows all the way through, picks off the sky. And now, down to a 4v4. The thrash, of course, eliminated as something gets taken out from that trap wire.
I know exactly where you
Roll
are.
theft to get a good idea. They see it's a stack here for Paper X, and
Oh,
Johnelson peeks off of it and gets two. All right, still committing to the rotate though, just because Sushi Boys already had control of the site somewhat. Paper X, they've reacted as soon as that neural theft came out.
Yeah, I mean, they thought they could get right behind full sense and just chase them over to the A site. You know, they were like, well, it's not going to be confusing that there's 4 of us over on B. Instead, Johnelson, a sneaky position, makes him pay.
Thought it was going to be a swing out from close to the wall around the smoke. Monyet will pick up that kill. Now down to Forsaken 1v3. Showstopper still online for Johnelson, so you got to imagine we still got at least one more round in the tank. Leviathan will close things out on his line as Full Sense brings it up to 5.
Yeah, I mean, just full sense here, able to kind of catch Paper Rex sort of overconfident, I think. And, it's again a good showstopper. I can't believe he finds that angle, but, Johnelson is just ready. Because I felt like to me Paper X was just like, okay, fine, we're all 4 here now. Now we're either just gonna chase you or just scooch across the middle of the map to get over to the other side. But instead, it's a great heads-up play by John. And now let's see, can they continue this run? Fox with Seekers. I mean, you have no room for errors. Full sense.
Yeah, but they do still have the rifles, right? And Paper X, their economy once again having to go for these stingers. Only the one rifle on Jing, and that gets taken down immediately by PTC. Weaker weapons for Paper X.
I've got your trail.
And that signifies it's a call for the Seekers. And they see all of them going the other way except for one. That's kept Mind Freak just stuck here. There's the paranoia. He can't find his target. The showstopper coming through. Fox deep on the lurk as well. Ready for more members. Even has backup in the form of PTC and Johnelson. PTC wants to make that Viper spit. They want to chain the ultimates going forward, and he'll have it ready if he can find the last kill. And so he does. Viper spit online. That's full sense, catches up to 6.
Okay. I mean, they're making the most of this. Every opportunity that they're given by Paper X is being taken advantage of. And yeah, certainly going to want to take a timeout, try to regroup here. I think maybe just try to find ways to work together like you do on that attacker side. I don't know, maybe play the map like you are on the attacker side again. Just kind of send it at them and see what happens, yeah.
Yep, throw paranoia and everything, right? I mean, listen, sometimes that helps with that mental conditioning, of course. Very high risk, high reward. We'll have to see. Hoodie back on for Coach Alex.
They've got the Thrash still, I think, right? Did they use it? I don't think they did.
No, I don't believe they did. Yeah. You're right. That ultimate is still online.
That's a good way to clear that Viper Spit. You know, that's a really good option for them here. Probably being reminded of that, I suspect, by Alex. At least I would hope, giving them some thought. You know, even if things kind of off the start don't necessarily go your way, don't worry. You've got options. You've got ways to deal with that powerful ultimate.
No, I think a big difference we're seeing from here and day one is, of course, without the Cypher, Paper X can't be as comfortable just really shifting their entire weight to the other side and pushing out and relying on the trap wires, right? I mean, you still need someone to really work off of and double check once the toxic screen goes down from that Viper if you want to know that it's having a big effect. So this time, it does look like it's a bit of a setup that you called for. Looks like a paranoia potentially at the ready for Monyet, maybe a one-way, and then Jing ready to push out of elbow.
Just yeet it at him. Just go for it.
I think it's coming. Right, just the one-way, oh, not even a one-way, just a full smoke to make sure they can secure that ult orb and a main control, even closing the door. So the idea is leave that mid open, just have someone watch it, even though we don't have that Cypher. No,
oh my God.
Forsaken, if he had peeked out, would have been 2 members ready to gun him down.
Hopefully they learn their lesson.
PTC goes for the quick swing out and then doubles back. Doesn't want to overdeal here for extra damage. They hear that operator coming out from Fox, and Paper X says, okay, it's not our turn to aggress just yet. Spike still near the spawn. Sushi Boy starting his work near A. Something gets 1 kill on Johnelson.
Pretty nasty stuff there from Something. Finally able to come over and set up a bit of a crossfire. Now you're going for the Thrash already.
Oh, no.
That's just a bait for Jing, baby.
Oh man, absolutely ties up that operator. And now they saw another member in tiles. They have an inkling that this is going to be the A side, but do they know that Sushi Boys is already this deep? Now they do. Cyber Cage just to keep back site safe.
30 seconds left.
Well, now the question is, you have a boombot, you have a few tools to clear out this Viper's Pit. Let's see if they can get it done. Paranoia doesn't really hit anything, just crosses across the front of the site. 3 players for full sense, basically planted inside of this.
Yeah, just able to go around the same fight himself. We're gonna wait for his teammates to join up. You can see Mindfreak well aware of that potential flank around him. Monyet just on top of the generator there, able to peek into the pit, gets the kill onto PTC, causes chaos for Full Sense as they've lost control of the site. Leviathan, the last one alongside Sushi Boys, not able to defend it. And Paper Rex will be taking this series 2-0 to move on to the decider match here at the AVL.
Well, you got a little bit, not much, a little bit worrisome there for Paper X in a couple of rounds. Looked a little bit off kilter, but once they took a timeout and kind of rethought things, come right back and seal the deal. But, you know, after a 10-2 start, kind of had the feeling that it was pretty likely to be Paper X's map, but clearly this map in general is something they are looking very scary on.
Something that the other teams will have to keep in mind as we not only continue here for the AVL, but get prepared for the partner teams, of course, in VCT Pacific, looking forward to 2024. If you want to be on even footing, you got to get to working on that sunset, because Paper X, they're now having, you know, 1, 2, maybe even 3 different agent compositions at the ready. Love to see the fist bumps, of course. You know, all credit to Full Sense, had to battle through the Thailand qualifiers to get here. Had some amazing maps shown against both TRX and Paper X, the 2 best teams that VCT Pacific has to offer.
Yeah, look, you gotta really like what you see from Full Sense. I mean, Thai fans should be pleased that this team is already you know, with Fox and Sushi Boys coming in looking this good, they should be a force to be reckoned with as 2024 rolls on. You know, probably going to be making a run at Ascension next year, so that's really exciting.
Yeah, GG, well played for sure, to full sense. I think they've gained a lot of new fans that haven't really followed the Thai scene closely domestically. And now with the added power, as you mentioned, the added experience of Fox and Sushi Boys, this is a team that a lot of fans will be keeping their eye on as a contender for the challenger scene and potential Ascension tournament next year in 2024. But this will be the end of their journey here at the Africa TV Valorant League.
Yeah, man, if you weren't already standing Johnelson and PTC, you're wrong, because you should have been. I love these two players. Been a big fan of them since back in 2021 LCQ, man. They were really impressing me way back then, and even now, still got it, still looking good. Paper X, yeah, they're so strong. You know, it kind of makes sense. Now that I start kind of like thinking about it, like Sunset, not only is it, I don't know, the map doesn't really matter to me so much, but it's like the fact that it's the new map with the new player, right? So they're able to build from the ground up with Monyet, or potentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that could be a big potential of why this is looking pretty good. Now, granted, they didn't even play with him on day one when they beat Sentinels but on this map, but, you know, clearly this is just them kind of being able to build from scratch with a new roster setup. Regardless, the ideas are there.
They're definitely showcasing a lot of good stuff. You kept talking about the angles, right? The way they're holding for trays at the and that's on the move, right? Not just on defense, but as they're trying to execute onto a site, things like that. The Gecko utility looking very promising for something as well. And of course the stats, I mean, pretty straightforward. Paper X dominating forward the majority of the map. And we talked about it, but dread it, run from it. Comes back all the same. Paper X versus DRX. The RX battles continue even in the offseason.
How? How does this keep happening? Why? Like, you thought you might have dodged it. Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, back at it.
We all knew it was coming when we saw the groups announced, right? We're like, they're in the same group again? Okay, here we go. We just thought it would be in a different match in the series. But overall, Monyet proving a lot of the doubters wrong. Had a bit of a slow start on day one of the AVL, but puts up some good numbers across the entire series today. And I love that you gave that shout out to Johnelson, even PTC, the other members there. I, again, think they showed very promising play individually and as a team.
Yeah, no. I'm really impressed. And I fully mean that. I'm really impressed with full sense. So looking forward to see how they continue to build throughout the course of next year. Looking forward to hopefully seeing them again in future events because, look, they pushed Paper X and DRX. They pushed, you know, yeah, Paper X, okay, you could argue maybe they had a new roster or whatever, but they pushed DRX like with their normal roster.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special interview for you from one of the winners in this match. It's going to be Paper X Jing.
리그 3위차 두 번째 경기 페이퍼렉스가 승리를 신고하면서 다음 경기를 준비하게 됐습니다. 페이퍼렉스의 찡 선수 만나볼게요. 승리 축하드립니다. 오늘 정말 헤이븐에서만 34라운드의 경기를 치렀고 선셋은 빠르게 정리했습니다. 지칠 법도 할 것 같은데 아직 한 경기 남았거든요. 현재 컨디션은 어떨까요? Now, Jin, congratulations. I mean, you guys were trapped in the overtime jail for a while on Haven, but you blasted through Sunset. But you still have one more to go. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
Okay. Well, what can you tell us about the game against Full Sense?
I think on Haven, they played really well, and we also had like a couple of mistakes. So like the game was really close. It was very intense, and it could have went like anyway. They could have won.
아직까지 컨디션 괜찮다고 하고요. 그리고 헤이븐에서는 좀 풀센스가 굉장히 잘 하기도 했지만 또 페이퍼렉스 쪽에서도 실수가 나왔기도 했었고 그리고 까딱했다가는 풀센스의 승리로 끝날 수도 있었겠다라고 생각이 들 정도로 경기가 팽팽했다고 얘기를 하면서 그래서 승리하게 돼서 매우 기쁘다고 얘기를 합니다. 찡 선수 이번 대회가 정말 페이퍼렉스와 함께하는 마지막 찐막 게임이거든요. 이번 대회에 임하는 마음가짐이 좀 남다를 것 같은데 어떤 마음가짐으로 임하고 있는지도 물어보도록 할게요. This is your literally the last Valorant match ever before stepping away from the scene for a while, so you know, must mean a lot to you. What's your mindset heading into AVL?
I mean, this is like an off-season tournament, so we're just here to have fun. So it doesn't really matter if we win or lose, but of course we will try to win.
오프 시즌이라서 선수들과 함께 그냥 추억을 쌓고 최대한 재밌는 경기를 하기 위해서 왔다고 하고요. 그래도 저희가 최선을 다해서 항상 이기도록 노력하자는 마음가짐으로 임하고 있다고 합니다. 자, 그러면 이제 찡 선수 서둘러서 다음 경기를 준비해야 될 텐데 다음 경기 퍼시픽 형제 DRX를 만나게 됐거든요. 찡 선수는 이제 DRX 멤버들과 펼치는 마지막 경기가 될 것 같은데 하고 싶은 말이 있는지 한마디 부탁해 볼게요. And as I said, you have one more to go. You're facing your Pacific Brothers DRX. Quick message over to them. It's going to be your last time playing them.
I mean, I hope we have a good game and hopefully we'll win.
재밌는 경기 끝까지 잘 펼쳤으면 좋겠고요. 그리고 저희가 이겼으면 좋겠다고 얘기를 하는 찡 선수였습니다. Thank you so much for your time, 찡.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you go catch a breath, get ready for the next game. Good luck. And yes, you guys, you heard that right. We have another elimination match coming up. So after we take a break, it's gonna be Paper X versus DRX. We'll see you on the other side. 자, 이렇게 해서 또 하나의 단두대 매치가 기다리고 있죠. Paper X와 DRX의 경기 잠시 쉬었다가 여러분께 찾아오도록 하겠습니다.
But Jake doesn't want to miss a beat, doesn't want to give them time to regain control. The nice flash coming in from Diz, holding true here. And it's going to be the Rash pushing elbow. Monyet gets the kill in spawn. Running out of time just a bit. Jig sneaks through the smoke and get. Johnelson can't even go for the save. He wants to. He's trying. They send everything. The paranoia. And Johnelson dodges it all. Can he get a double? Only one.